It's Friday, August 3rd, 2007, and you're watching The Ointment. You know, people say to me, Steve, how do you do it? Show after show every day. And I say, it's the steroids. This weekend marks Champagne Day, and it also is U.S. Coast Guard Day. So if you choose to celebrate these together, just don't drink and drive a patrol boat. Fridays here on the show, I take a look back at some of my favorite stories from this past week. So let's get right to it. Our top story, Britain's new Prime Minister Gordon Brown is visiting the United States this week. That's because his predecessor, Tony Blair, told him that's where you go to pick up your orders. Vice President of the United States, Dick Cheney, over the weekend had a successful heart operation where he had some artificial parts that helped pump his heart replaced. Yeah, in case you didn't know it, Dick Cheney is a cyborg. And what I want to know is, can we trade him in for parts? Our congratulations go out to the nation of Iraq. They won a big soccer tournament over there in Asia over the weekend, and they're celebrating like crazy. That is until George Bush figures out a way for them to lose the tournament. And he's having a hard time because the tournament's over, but it's not going to stop him. For the first time in U.S. history, foreign cars have outsold domestic ones in the U.S. But don't worry, George Bush has a plan to fix all this. In 5 years, all these foreign cars, they automatically become American. In other business news, Johnson & Johnson has announced 4,800 layoffs due to poor performance this past quarter. Although the company has downplayed the significance of these cuts, it also announced that it's changing its name to Johnson. In political news, Attorney General Alberto Gonzales admits that his recent testimony before Congress was confusing. Confusing? An interview with Paula Abdul on any subject is confusing. Calling this confusing is kind of like saying that Phil Spector's alibi is a little hazy. And this week I paid my final respects to film great director Ingmar Bergman. What's that? You're talking to me? A game of chess? It's my turn to go? We're going to play a game of chess to see if I die? I'm no good at chess. How about bingo? Or better yet, 2 out of 3 in Candyland. And finally, I wrap up each week with my news quiz question. Today's question is about the 1.5 million toys recalled by the Mattel Corporation because the toys made in China contained lead paint. The question is, what is the most popular toy that was recalled by Mattel? Was it A, Choo Choo and Your Tummy Hurts, B, Dora's Talking Intestines, or C, Hospitalize Me Elmo? That's the ointment for another week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Tatham, and that's news. Have a great weekend, everybody.